Good morning, June 26th. We got Sapphire representing. We've been working on front end stuff. I have two videos I need to do, truck updates and subscriber updates. We'll do the subscriber update a little later in a cool spot. For right now though, it is me. I'm here. So what we got going on, aside from the fact that I boosted the this front end, this Dana 60 ball joint, actually come out of another truck that I'm putting back together. This Dana 60 Kingpin is probably getting built to go under Red Bob. We haven't seen Red Bob in a minute. He's naked as heck. He's supposed to be getting either a big block or a Cummins, and I think if I can find it, instead of using this, we might go to something a little more substantial to hold up the Cummins. I've got stashed over here, come off an F550 or 450, 6-inch over, I think. So we got some stuff going on with Red Bob. Now let's move back over to Boomer. Boomer, who you guys have not seen in a while. He's still butt naked, but he's been doing work. So we took the Dana 60 ball joint that I'd rebuilt that was under here, and when I say rebuilt, I did brakes and ball joints, and now we've done full tie rods. We put tie rods on everything. So with these old trucks, a lot of times toe in is where your main adjustment's going to be. That, and of course where your drag link sets up to center your steering wheel. Now I was going to go to, I should remember, TM somebody. They do off-road stuff, and they make these really nice angle plates that you basically bolt on your hub, just basically like I did with them two pieces of angle. And then you just take a couple tape measures and lay them across. And this is basically the easiest and quickest way to set initial toe in so you can take it to an alignment shop. Now, in a lot of my trucks, I've set up the toe in on it, and they've never seen an alignment shop. Do it with a tape measure up against the tires, whatever. But I could have went and spent probably $50, $100 for this cool ass set of plates, and I might get a set of plates at some point. But basically, you can see here that for sake of simple setup, we have a straight edge off the hub on a nice spot, good spot, both things same side. Now the funniest part about this is I eyeballed this, and if what I'm seeing is right, my eyeball laid this thing out within an eighth. Yeah, because I'm at a solid quarter there. I don't know if I can get the old focus U fudge. Okay, there we go. And if you look at this one, I'm an eighth-ish over, and I actually need to be the other way around. So what we're going to do is literally get on that collar, which apparently I have tightened up, get it loosened up, and we'll make an adjustment here, and we should be muy bueno for the steering. Oh yeah, I got to do a Milwaukee video too. I had a really messed up day the other day. I did it. When I did the red truck recovery, I was so gassed that I wasn't 100% sure where I'd put my equipment. I knew I picked it up. That was the funny part about it. I was sure that I'd picked it up. And anyway, I couldn't find it. I was getting stressed, whatnot, and yeah, my retainer on my ratchet, or my little impact is shit. I've tried fixing it. No good. Oop. All right, so I should be able to get on this collar. And we need to go. See how easy you can watch this move over top as I'm turning it, and I need to go about an eighth under. I'm liking that right there. So, ow. Headache. What'd the fish say when he ran into a wall? Damn. So, I almost seem excessive now. Let me back this out to a solid 1/4 inch on this side, because that's really all I needed to move, I think. Okay. I think we're going to run with it like that. So the moral of the story is, how much time I'm in? 6 minutes. We'll talk about it a little bit more. Let me see if I set this camera up while I do some tighten up. I like to keep these facing more or less up, kind of like that. Why? Because I don't want to bang them up. I was already moving rocks with the linkage on last minute. See those collars trimmed, so you can put them where you want them. All right, folks. So anyway, there it is in a nutshell. Sometimes you can do a job, at least a basic job, and well, like I said, depends on how technical you want to get. It's an old off-road truck, old farm truck, just no truck. But, they do it with lasers and a bunch of fancy equipment. But, there was a time when we didn't have fancy equipment. There was a time when we had tape measures, straight edges, levels, some plumb bobs, and men, people, folks, well, we won't get anybody tuned up or heated about that, but anyway, yeah, I'm liking that. We're about 1/8. We'll see how that drives, but folks got stuff done with what they had. And we got to address this too. I got to come up with something to kind of hold that. So, boomer update. Actually, I kind of squirreled out all the rest of the stuff, but the key thing about that particular diff is I decided I needed a locking front diff under boomer a while back, and I'm kind of poor. So at the moment, that one, because it had an open center chunk, when I say open center chunk, I mean the diff, the center chunk, the ring, holds the ring and pinion, or holds the ring. We just welded it up. Did a demolition derby Lincoln locker on it. And so the catch is, you gotta be on something really slippery, or have it pointed in the for sure direction you want to go if you have both front hubs locked in. If you just need a little help, you lock in one. If you need a lot of help, like I said, you try to make sure you got it pointed in the direction you need to go, and lock them in and send it. Because anybody that's ever driven something with a locked front diff or back diff knows it's unless you got steering assist, it's rough. And yes, we're gonna put a Country Boy steering assist on it. We're gonna find a Ram and have a box ported, and we're gonna give it some steering assist. I wish I could high steer it. We might look into that, but to high steer it, see now my kingpin unit, I'll go on this end where you can see, kingpin units are easily, this is actually the side that the plate goes on, but set up for high steer, because this one's sitting upside down. Anyway, you just basically change out this cap, it puts topside link bars on it, and you're good to go. With these, I don't know, I'm sure there's a couple options. We can probably come up with something, I'm going to talk to my friend and off-road guru, Mr. Dennis, and see what we can come up with. Hey, booty butt. Oh, now we got the booty butt showing up to represent. Throw me paw. Throw me paw. I don't want kisses. Sit. Sit, sit. Safety paw. On the paw. Paw on the paw. My man, that's my boy. Alright, guys. We are out there at like almost 10 minutes. That is a Boomer update. Hoping for mud. That's kind of why we went through all this. And oh, ignore that winch on the front bumper. I guess I'll tell you about it while we're here. I needed a winch on the front. Well, I needed at least a receiver on the front to do the red truck recovery. I was kind of waiting on another 15,000 pound Bulldog. And possibly doing a move bumper underneath there, because while I'm not bad, I'd rather, do something nice. This is not nice. That is a Chevy pickup receiver out of like a 2000 LS truck, flipped upside down and welded on so I could use my pin in, and I needed it. So that ugly gob of garbage, but if you go back in the one video in the red truck, that garbage held it together and pulled that bad boy up over the bank. So we're gonna leave it at that. I'm glad y'all are coming along with me. I know we ain't done much. Hey, that works almost better. Dory says I should be doing the selfie stick. Anyway, guys, I got another video coming right behind this one, and it's an important one, and that's probably not a good way to do that because I can't see it. But it's more about you guys than anything else. So if you're seeing this, stay tuned, and we will catch up with you. Great day, and thanks.